Hello internet and welcome to Unfair Flips, a game where you flip a coin, but your chance instead of being 50-50 is 20-80. I got hits twice in a row with a 20% chance. That's kind of insane, because that's a 1 in 25. Whoa, kind of getting pretty lucky here. Think I need more heads chance, combo multiplier. Guess I'll buy the flip time as well. Welcome to Unfair something, a game about probability. Made by Heather Flowers. Art by Gwendolyn Marchant. And the special effects by Sora Shu. Heather Flowers. Didn't know the developer was a girl. I'm already at a 1 in 4 instead of 1 in 5 chance. That's pretty nice. The question is, how long will it take to win the game? Get 10 heads in a row. That's pretty funny because it can like happen instantly. This could happen immediately, yeah. Or it could happen never. Yeah. My guess is that it will take like about an hour to do this, which I don't mind. The problem is, what commentary can I voice over this? No idea. Because not a lot has happened lately. Like I'm playing... the button shines when I put it over it. Nice. This is the entire game. I'm pretty sure I haven't gotten a combo ever since I got the combo multiplier up. Sag. Probabilities are very funny. Because like they are kind of an easy class, but they can help you pretty much everywhere. Like there was a guy that won the lottery over and over again because he calculated, a math teacher, right? I'm pretty sure he was in the US. He calculated his probability of winning via thinking that, well, if he buys, I think it was 8,000 tickets, he only needs 4 correct numbers to win back his money or something like that. And with 8,000 tickets, he has a very good chance of getting those 4 numbers. Or I think it was guaranteed actually. Actually, I think it was kind of guaranteed, right? Because like to win the lottery, let's say you have from 0 to 9 and there are 6 numbers, the chance is 1 in 10 to the power of 6, right? Because it's 10 times 10 times 10 times the number, and that repeats the number of what do you call them? Not numbers, because numbers can have 2... What do you... not letters. More heads chance, thank you very much. Heads chance is now 30. More digits, yeah, times the number of digits the result has. I know I used to love these kinds of problems when I was in school. Like there are problems where you just you have 5 guys, they each shake hands with each other. How many shakes are there, you know? And you have to like, this is your 100th flip. Nice. You have to be like, well, one guy can shake it with 4 people, but the next guy shakes it with only 3 because he already shook with the first guy. You know, this type of problems. Like this is simple, but then you have something like in a cage there are 200 balls, you have 20 red balls, 30 blue balls, and I don't know, half of the rest are half green, half purple. What's the chance of pulling out a purple if you pull 20 balls or something like that, you know? And they were pretty funny. I should get more combo multiplier. There's also card counting, which is like banned in casinos, right? Because you basically count cards until you have a very good chance of winning. In a blackjack, I think. I don't remember if it was blackjack or poker. And like casinos hate that because like how dare you one up us? It's just pure mathematics. It's nothing else. And if they catch you doing it, you're just thrown out. I'm not sure if they take your money or not, but even if they don't take your money, you're probably getting beaten up in the alley by the people that you played with. I don't gamble. I don't like gambling. I play a lot of gamble games, like gamble games, I mean like in video games, not with actual money. Cause like who doesn't love a good gamba in a arena in league, like, right? There are multiple endings to this game. When you reach 9 heads in a row, the game will select an ending randomly. Of those endings, you have a 10% chance of the coin actually landing heads. Huh. I'm also a very big fan of card games, so you know I like the gamble. Like I've played so much Yu-Gi-Oh in my life. I used to play Legends of Runeterra, but you know, things didn't work out. Hearthstone as well. The only one I haven't really played is Magic. I have a deck with me like all the time, but I never get to play it because I don't really care about it. I just bought it because I wanted to play with a friend and we enjoyed it for like a month, and then I didn't play with him anymore, not because I didn't want to play with him, but we just got busy, both of us. It's a Dimir control deck, obviously. I'm like the control guy. That's a lot of tails in a row, whoa. Okay. Dude. That 3 in 7 chance is doing 3 in 10 chance. I mean, he's doing a lot of work. But now I should get heads over and over again. Nope. Yeah, anyway. Like, I love Yu-Gi-Oh! Because it's the one card game where Power Crypt has gone so far that upgrade the base coin worth. Oh, 0.05, nice. That now it's no longer such a big gamble. Like, you have so many cards that require that search other cards and draw other cards that you're just playing a very optimized deck, you know, like you are not can I get my win condition in the first 10 draws, or do I lose to somebody that has, I don't know, burn cards or something like that? To, okay, I have a win condition, how do I play to my win condition and around what the other guy does? Like, a ton of people are under the impression that you just whoever wins the tail flip wins in Yu-Gi-Oh! Like, it's not very true. There are a ton of decks that love to go second, and there are a lot of cards that can help you disrupt your opponent in the first turn. It's of course the classic Ash Blossom, but besides that you have Draw and Lockbird that locks your opponent out of adding more cards to their hand for the entire turn. Or you have the other Ash Blossom cards, like there is a girl that whenever somebody special summons a monster, you get HP for it. Like, that can go so hard, because, well, HP doesn't matter in the winning sense, because as long as you have over 1 HP, I should have upgraded the... I think I should have upgraded the heads chance. Well, as long as you have more than 1 HP, you are alive, and that's basically the only thing that matters. Having lots of HP is also a good thing, because, like, a ton of monsters don't have that much attack now. Like, the power creep of attack is basically 3000 attack, and that's basically it. The power creep is in effects, and those effects usually don't do more damage, they just remove monsters. So you're at the point where, yeah, you did 200 special summons in a single turn and you somehow didn't get Nibiru for it, but now your opponent has... Ooh. Can I get one more? Nice. One more. God damn it. Your opponent has so much HP that even if you attack for 3 turns straight, you can't kill him, you know? So in those 3 turns while you are out of resources because you special summoned everything, they can just get resources back and remove your monsters. Didn't get to upgrade my multiplier before flipping, rip. I'm getting kind of lucky, aren't I? I love that sound. As I was mentioning, there are a lot of counters on the first turn, like Nibiru. Nibiru is a card that after somebody summons 5 monsters, you can just destroy all those monsters and give them a useless card on board. I mean, the card will have all the stats of the monsters that you destroy, so you can have like 20k attack or something like that, but it has no immunities. Like, as long as you can summon any monster that can destroy a card, that card is basically just gone. I'm not sure if you can shuffle it back into a deck, but I remember that you can't banish it face down, I think, or face up, one of those two, because it's a token and tokens are not allowed to be banished face up or down. I don't remember which one. There are times where the game is way too certain though, like tier laments where you basically add like 2 breaks in the entire deck or something like that. I mean full power tier laments, not after they got 200 nerfs. What other gamples do I like? There was in Arena, it's pretty much a gamble with your augments. Like, you can get the best things ever. You can just die to somebody who rolled Heartsteel with Apex Inventor, with the Heartsteel augment with Apex Inventor. Like, I've lost so many games to an AD carry getting dual wield with lightning strikes and Reaper Soul and just having 6 or 7 attack speeds and deleting everything in half a second. Especially if that AD carry has a Renata with it, so he can't get killed because of the bailouts. Bailout is an ability that, like, if you get killed for 5 seconds you still live, and if you kill somebody you get revived. It's a very good ability. Renata's entire power balance is basically balanced around it. One of the coolest supports they've released. Like, I really enjoy both her and Milio. Like, Milio has such a high... I'm not sure if you can say that he has a high skill ceiling, but it's certainly not low. Because he's one of those supports that you need to weave in so many abilities so he can keep on applying his passive. And his Q, his Fuego, or whatever you call it, has such a interesting mechanic. Because he throws a ball that knocks up people. And while that seems simple, because it's both knocks up and stuns somebody, it's very powerful. Because, like, for example, Gregas E is an ability that he just belly flops into you and he stuns you if he hits you. It's a very strong ability, not because... I'll get the heads chance. Not because it does a ton of damage, but because of the CC. Like, you can stop so many things with it. Because, for example, let's say you are fighting Riven. Her third Q stuns if it hits, but because Gragas himself is the thing that stuns you, he can counter her third Q by just Eing into her, you know? Like, there are so many things thanks to Gragas himself being the projectile. And you know what's even better than that? Having a non-champion projectile, because like Milios Q is one of the few things that can stop Gragas's E. Very easily, at least. Whoa. Oh, I needed one more. How many was that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 heads in a row. Nice. I think I'll upgrade the coin ward instead of upgrading the heads chance, by the way. Coin ward is such a good mechanic. Same applies for Melia's ultimate, like... God damn it, the difference between a good Melio that can time his ultimate correctly and a bad one is night and day. Because a lot of Melios will get stunned in the CC that they want to cleanse, like... Don't stand near somebody that... I need to think of a good CC for this. I think, I don't know, Maokai ulti? I don't know. Like, there are a ton of CC that can just CC multiple people. And a lot of Melios, like, stand near their ADC and get stunned with them. Not by the people that, not by the person that CC the AD carry, but this is your 500 flipped. Nice. But by another person that's nearby, because there's so much CC in League. And because most people will expect Melio to cleanse the CC, so they stun him before he can cleanse it. And now you're both dead, you know? Oh. God damn it. I am not getting the combo. Humans have a strange relationship to probability, even when presented with completely truthful odds. As you can see in the top left of the screen, people still want to believe in some tricks. Some way of cheating the odds, flat as they are. There is no way to beat those odds, there is only time. This is very interesting, because like, there is this very funny thing. People believe that like, people believe in God because the universe is way too perfect, you know, like, we're the perfect distance from the sun and stuff like that. But the thing is just not true. Like, things are not too perfect. There is no such thing as too perfect when you're comparing infinity. Because, like, we are a lucky scenario of existing, but there are tons of planets that do not exist, like they don't have life. It's not that we got created by somebody, we just got lucky. Like, when you're talking about the infinity of the universe, our chance of happening was on 100%, but the only thing that matters was not if, it was when it would happen, you know? Like, will it happen in the first 10 seconds of the universe existing, or will it happen in the last 10 seconds of the universe, you know? Like, yeah, of course there's a chance that it won't ever happen, but the chance is so low that it just does not matter. Because, as far as you know it, the universe and its lifespan is infinite. The lifespan thing may not be so infinite though. Because there are a ton of theories about it. One of my favorite ones is, when word max out by the way, is about how... people know how at the middle of every single galaxy there is a black hole, you know? That's just sucking up planet after planet after planet, you know, in an infinite cycle. And like, one of my favorite theories is about how every single black hole in the universe will eventually merge into just one that collected everything in the universe that has ever existed and will ever exist, you know, like... For example, our galaxy, Milky Way, the black hole in it, at the middle of it, just collects everything around it, and then merges with, like, the black hole from Andromeda or something like that, you know? pretty sure Andromeda was the closest galaxy to ours. And they form a bigger black hole that can then collect even more solar systems, you know, and stuff like that, until they get big enough to merge with another black hole, and so on and so forth, until there is nothing left but a giant black hole in the entire universe. And what happens with it? Well, all the mass inside of it just collapses into itself and explodes into what? Into the Big Bang, of course. And thus the universe repeats itself over and over again. Like, that's one of my favorite theories. It's just so... How can I say this? It's very interesting to think that we are another part in an infinite cycle, you know? And like our... You know, when you have a deja vu moment, when you feel like something already happened once, this like explains it, because, well, it has happened to one of you before, you know? In another cycle of the universe. And now you are getting deja vus in order to... Whoa, how many? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 in a row. You are getting deja vus in order to prevent that outcome. You know? Like, to make sure that you are not making the same choice again, or you remember the choice you made so you can change the outcome of this universe, you know? In order for us to survive the inevitable end. Like, come on, that just sounds so cool. Because, you know, everybody knows about the butterfly effect, like how even the smallest choices have a much bigger impact than we can ever think. It's very funny because, like, that's a thing in JoJo, for those who know the anime. Like, everything began with just a single guy driving off a cliff. And it ended with the entire universe dying because of Pucci. Like, come on. Because of that single guy driving off the cliff, the entire universe ended. If that hadn't happened, Dio doesn't get to Jonathan. And without Dio, the Joestars never get stands. And without Dio, Pucci never happens. So the universe doesn't end. Like, it's just so interesting. Or the Speedwagon Foundation, like, without that fateful encounter between Jonathan and Speedwagon, and Jonathan like helping Speedwagon, the Joestars would be pretty screwed. Like, Joseph would die because they didn't have the Speedwagon Foundation to save him during Stardust Crusaders, you know? Or Josuke would never meet his dad, because I'm pretty sure like the Joestars eventually went broke, but they got saved because the Speedwagon Foundation had so much money. So Speedwagon just gave his money to the Joestars. Of course, without how do you call him? Without Dio, Giorno never happens, and without Giorno, Diavolo most likely just becomes busted thanks to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. God damn it, I need one more. Man, I'm so close. Without we're at 50-50 by the way. Without Giorno, Diavolo becomes broken thanks to him getting the Requiem instead of Giorno. That's very bad for Italy, 4 in a row. 5. God damn it, because now you can't really do anything to the leader of the Italian mafia, because Diavolo with the Requiem arrow just wins everything. Because that's the power of Requiem. It gives you whatever you need in that specific situation, and the Diavolo's situation is to just rule forever without anybody finding out who he is, you know? 5. So close. 3, 4, 5. God damn it. And we are so close to winning the game back there with the 8 flips in a row. Yeah, that's basically a butterfly effect. Like, the smallest interaction can just save so many people's lives or destroy so many people's lives. Think about Koichi, for example. Like, if he hadn't met Josuke, he would never have gotten a stand, and Yukako would just permanently keep him in her house. Because without his stand, he can't escape. He can't escape Yukako. And like, without Koichi and his Echoes Act 3, like, Kira would have never died. 6. God damn it. Like, they needed another stand that would help Jotaro to 9. Okay. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, so there's a 10% chance I win there, huh? Well, I wanted to continue my thought anyway. Yeah, without they need a similar stand to Koichi. It's like a long range or kind of long range stand to make it so Kira cannot activate by the dust. Ah, so close. Of course, without Koichi, they are most likely never finding Kira anyway. Because without Koichi to buy time for Jotaro to revive himself, you know, because Koichi made Kira stand there and beat him up instead of running away, Jotaro could, I'm not sure revive himself is the correct term, like he could get up and beat Kira up. This is your 1000th flipped. I was close to winning the game, like, Badge. Oof, so close. 4. Ah. It's possible, although unlikely, that the game will never end. There are no safeguards in place to prevent such a thing. This is an exercise in raw probability. 20 is unfailingly 20%, 30 is unfailingly 30%, 100 is unfailingly 100%. So you cannot ever reach 100%. That would defeat the purpose. I wonder how many games have safeguards for probability. Like, I know a ton of them have it because it would just feel bad to lose to RNG over and over again. But also a ton of them don't have it. Like, one game that I know doesn't have any safeguards is the Yu-Gi-Oh game from the PS1 or whatever it was called, the Forbidden Secrets or something like that. Because that game has like a speedruns that go from 4 hours to 20 hours just because you get unlucky, you know? Like, it's insane. That's a lot of tails in a row for a guy with 55% chance for heads. I wonder if anybody got this game, had a 50% chance, and rolled 10 tails in a row instead of 10 heads in a row. I mean, with how many people probably play this game, most likely yes. Soda. Come on. I'm trying to think. Kaiji has this thing about probabilities. Like, he had for those who don't know, Kaiji is basically the original Squid Game. Like, it's a 2, 4, 6. God damn it. It's a manga about a ton of games, of gambling games. And the protagonist Kaiji is called the Ultimate Survivor because he's basically always broke and always gambles for some more money, which eventually screws him over most of the time anyway. But he always finds like a loophole in the probabilities. Like, there was this pachinko machine, goddammit, that nobody could ever beat, called the Bog. So Kaiji figured out that the only way to beat it is to play enough at it. Like, if you play so much at it that the balls cannot go anywhere else, they will have to go into the winning slots. Like, yeah, the machine can take 100,000 balls, but that's if somebody doesn't play 100,000 balls consecutively, you know? Like, yeah, it can take 100,000 balls over the course of 1 week, but after every single player ended their turn, the machine would just spit out the balls, you know? But with somebody playing so much at it, the machine just would have to let you win eventually, because those balls have to go somewhere. They have to go into a hole, and with enough play, it will have to be the winning hole, because every single other hole will be filled, you know? Or there was this game they were playing while he was underground. I know what you call it in my language, but I don't know how you call it in English, where you throw dice, and depending on the numbers that the dice gets, you win or lose, you know? And thanks to somebody that kept on noting the numbers that got pulled with the dice, Kaiji figured out that the guy that was holding this event was actually a cheater, because while he kept on getting the same 3 numbers, which was not impossible, but it was so unlikely that he got them, I think it was 15 times in a row, the same 3 numbers with a 6-headed die, 3 times 15 times in a row, or whatever number I said, that he had to have been cheating. So he caught him in the act. Come on. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. God damn it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. God damn it. There was also King in One Punch Man, which whose ability is to just be lucky. Like, people think that King is the weakest hero, but he's the most powerful hero, because he is so lucky that he cannot lose ever, you know? Like, there are a lot of bonus chapters in the manga where he just goes for a coffee, and people around him think that he like people sent spies after him or hitmen, and King just while ordering his coffee says some stuff, and because of the stuff he says, the hitmen think that he knows about them. Come on. Bam. Calm but not forgotten. I got the bug. The bug ending. What? Or fly. $1,343. Yeah, so to finish my thoughts, like, yeah, the hitmen that were sent after him thought that the things that King was saying while drinking his coffee were directed at him, while in his mind he was just rambling about some anime he had watched recently. And the hitman got scared and ran away. It was pure luck. Like, King had no idea that what happened, but his extreme amounts of luck just saved him from being assassinated. So yeah, this was something with a flip. Unfair flips. Hope that you enjoyed it. Leave a like, subscribe, and follow. Have a nice day, and bye.